Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran, and in today's video I just want to showcase you guys a brand new vendor for doubloons from Island Expeditions that was added on the patch 8.1 PTR. It looks like Blizzard is replacing a bunch of RNG elements in the game by allowing players certain goals that you may reach by doing many activities like Mythic Pluses and probably maybe a PvP vendor in the future, which would be exciting. So it seems like they're solving a lot of these issues with currencies as of right now. The question is, how good is it going to be? I actually have a really good feeling about this doubloons trader for Island Expeditions. Ask yourself, when is the last time you've done islands? And if you're someone who farms islands regularly for pets and mounts, I mean, you can exclude yourself from the question. I'm talking about the average man. When's the last time you've done islands for that Azerite power? When's the last time you've done Azerite grinding to make sure you get your weekly cap? Honestly, as someone who does PvP and PvE, I've stopped doing it completely. I know it helps my necklace, but I feel like it's just not that necessary. Yes, I can do it or I can not do it, and it doesn't make a difference to me because I'm still gonna be able to advance my necklace from doing my Mythic Pluses, the regular BGs, world quests that I try to get every day. So it's one of those activities that I feel like don't need to do. And I mostly save Island Expeditions for whenever I'm trying to level my characters. So now Blizzard is adding more incentive for you to do islands by giving you guys the best farming that you can do via islands. Like, islands open up so many different things for you to do, so many different things for you to get for multiple reasons that it actually might be the best change ever. Let's take a look at the brand new doubloons trader. So now the doubloons you have been farming for a while, maybe you're somebody who saved up a bunch of those and there's simply not enough uses for them on live. You might be able to use them, might or might not, is the main question on the PTR, depending if they change the currency. So let's take a look at the doubloons vendor, and it looks like it's exactly the same currency. Seafarers doubloons. That was my biggest concern, is maybe they'll change it. So then you won't be able to really save up a bunch of these doubloons early. You'll just basically have to start farming them once the patch hits. But it looks like currency used by many varied tribes of Great Sea, use picture blah blah blah. Currency, yeah, it looks like exactly the same thing. So what can you get from the doubloons trader? This might be the most lucrative thing ever. First of all, there is a bunch of items where you have Kragwa, you have Johnny, all these people will be interested. What these things are is reputation farms. So if you have 100 doubloons, this will give you a rep. For example, see the Soggy page, that gives Tortolan Seekers rep. Shimmering Shell, that is Voldonai reputation. This is Solange's Expedition, and this is for Zandalari Empire. So if you're someone who's trying to catch up rep on your main or your alts, you can actually do it through doubloons. So this is rep grinding. So if you have an alliance character and you're trying to farm dark iron, or if you have a horde character and you're trying to, actually this doesn't really work, does it then? Because then you're trying to get rep for honor bound, but they don't have honor bound. But if you're trying to get any of the other rep, then I guess that would make sense. Second thing, you have the nice parody transmog hats. If they show up, there they are. It's a question if they will be transmogable. They are cosmetic. It does say cosmetic, so it should be. But you have the parody hats all available. Apparently, I already have the red one. I don't remember when I got it. But these are cool, and I don't really see these dropping all that often. But there will be so many cool mods that can work with them, especially on my rogue. On top of it, if you're someone who's a fan of pets, they have a bunch of different pets available here. And now, while you can do islands, and there will be probably still RNG, you'll actually be able to earn these pets in the future. And a bunch of toys as well. And then of course, there's also the brand new mount, which is a saltwater seahorse. I think they added this vendor and they added a couple different pets there right now, but I am pretty sure that there's potential for Blizzard to cycle these pets out on a weekly basis or a monthly basis maybe, depending on what is the event of the islands for this week. So for example, we'll take a look at the islands page right now. We could take a look at stuff like what is on here. Looks like there is the Jinyu hanging out. It looks like there is the Emerald Dream scenarios looking guys, and then there's the Trogs. So maybe the rewards will be similar to who is currently occupying the islands. So there's a way for you guys to farm a lot of your gear, and or not farm gear, but I guess farm a lot of the mounts, a lot of the pets that you might otherwise get in the islands. And it would be awesome for Blizzard to like rotate these guys around so you can actually have some kind of a dedicated system of earning mounts and earning pets. And if you're a huge fan of that, I think this is good and gives the Seafarer doubloons a lot more use. First of all, the rep grind is going to be a lot easier. If you're trying to get the rep with all the other allied races, or let's say you're taking a break from the game and you're thinking of coming back in patch 8.1, islands will have more than one purpose now. Not only are you able to get a chance at goodies that you might be able to put in the auction house for a bunch of gold or mounts or pets if you're into that kind of thing, but now there's a way for you to specify what you'll be able to farm. They only recently added this vendor into the game, so we're not exactly sure what they're going to do with him in the future, if there's going to be, I guess, type of gear and the pets, if they're going to rotate as the weeks go on, but it'll be interesting. And I would love something like that to be added in the game, where like one week it's saltwater seahorse, another week it might be the, I don't even know, like for example, we have an event. And I got this Quilleen, if I can find the name of it. It is the Mogu Shan pet. Queen Show's Eternal Hound is the one, I guess I was trying to find, but I couldn't. So it'll be kind of cool, like let's say you have the island expeditions and this is like the event for the islands, and then the vendor mounts is going to change based on who is invading the island. So you might be like, okay, this week is a seahorse, I don't really need a water walking mount, but next week I want to make up a bunch of doubloons so I can get that mount or something. I think that'd be cool. No guarantee if this is something they'll add, but I think it'll be a great way for them to rotate, I guess, the prizes. And I think it's good to add a currency where in doubloons, like, people have grinded island expeditions and you can just grind like 100, 1,000 of them without getting a drop. Or it can be just like my disc priest. I do one of them very first time on my disc priest and I get a mount just from killing one rare. So I think this will help offset a little bit of the RNG of the islands by giving you at least some sort of goals that you can work towards. And I very much like the rep farm though. So even if you're not really someone who's big on the, you know, the cosmetics, the pets, maybe you just aren't really interested in stuff like that, there's actually useful stuff in here for both Alliance and Horde. You'll actually be able to catch up all of your reputations, whether it's on your alts or on your mains. With the changes to rep with 8.1, this will make it even easier for you to grind all the rep you needed to get exalted with everybody, to get whatever mounts and rewards from those guys as well. I really like that. I like that Blizzard is adding more vendors. I'm very excited to see if they'll add a PvP vendor, but this is the update that I have for you guys right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed. Let me know your comments down below. What do you think about the brand new method for doubloons and the fact that you can use doubloons to trade it out? Also, all of you guys that have been doing islands, start saving the doubloons right now, because you might be able to just go in 8.1 hits, buy up everything the vendors have, and just kind of call it a day afterwards. I really do hope they add more rewards though and cycle through the weeks, because I feel like people will be able to just save up, buy everything, and never do it again. But if you have cycling rewards, it'll give people a reason to keep coming back and doing islands. This is going to be one of those things that I'll do as my input into the system. Overall, super happy with it. You guys let me know what you think about it. I'll see all of you guys in the next video.